What's up, guys? It's Nindo X Soul here with a Bleach Brave Soul Should You Summon videos. Pretty clear what it says in the title, so if you can't read, click off the video, please. Anyway, I have my two friends, Javari and Diego here, if you want to say what's up.
Why my mixtape? And hi.
Hello, how are you doing? I hope we can assist you.
Yes, indeed.
So we have this sexy banner here, and Javari and Diego are way more experienced with the game than I am. So we're gonna make a little Should You Summon video. It's our first time doing it, so it might go good, it might not go good, but you know, we're gonna do it anyway. So I set up a little Google document, try to organize it, and try to give you some information. I'm gonna let Javari and Diego do most of the explaining because I am not at that level where I can explain if you should summon or if the units are good. Only thing I'm gonna say before you go into the video and get detailed, summon please. I don't care if you're a beginner, mid player, or end game player, just summon. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys take
unless you're not interested in any of the characters, then you can skip. But
here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Anyway, I'll let you guys start.
I guess I will start since the characters come first. So, as you can see, we start with the main man, the new best PvP unit in the game now. The Jogram counter, etc., etc. Mr. Shokuro Tsukishima, aka Nindo's love interest. So he's a speed Sternritter killer. Yes, speed Sternritter killer. He has 16% DR damage reduction. Damage taken equals damage reduction. As his sole trait. He has the no affiliation, and I know some of you who watch Bleach is like, how does Tsukishima have no affiliation? Well, you see, Tsukishima and Ginjo, they died and they were brought back as spirits, so that will explain it if anyone loves Bleach but doesn't know. Going into the stats, he has 1123 stamina, 792 attack, one of the highest in the game now, 379 defense, that's pretty high. 357 focus is pretty average. 636 SP is pretty average for a NAD unit because they are, well, NAD, right? So they don't need SP. If you know, SP has to do with strong attacks and attack has to do with normal attacks. Innate skills, which means you get this at 5-star. You don't have to unlock the soul tree to get this skill. Weaken resistance, which means he will not be weakened in PvP by any character. That includes like Weaken or Jogram. So his skills are Sprinter +1, that's what every character gets. Bruiser +20%, Berserker +50%, Flurry, Poise, Long Reach +20%, Brave Battle Temporary Invincibility +10 seconds, Enhancer +10%, which means he's a boost unit, and Weaken Defense. So basically, he is a monster for PvP, and I'll explain why. He is a monster for PvP because he has high attack, which means he will be doing good damage. Decent bruiser. Flurry, which means his normal attacks double in doubling hits. Poise, which means he's not affected, he won't be staggered by any attack. Long Reach, which means his normal attack has farther reach. And Brave Battle Temporary Invincibility, which means for the first 10 seconds of the battle, he will take no damage. Nothing can hurt him. This is only for PvP though. Do not mistake this for general content. This is only PvP because PvP battles don't last that long. PvP on average lasts around 10 to 15 seconds. So if you can build him good, that's a guaranteed victory. Right? So Enhancer, which means he's a boost unit. He boosts himself, and on his second strong attack, he boosts himself on the other two units. And he has a vortex around himself, which means if the enemies get close to him in PvP, they'll be taking damage without him even hitting them. As long as they're in the radius, they'll be getting hit, and they will be doing damage. And Weaken Defense, which means if he pops his Soul Bomb, the defense will be lowered, which means he'll do more damage. Now, another thing that Nindo didn't really get put in here is that, I'll explain this here, that he has the what is known as the drain effect. So what the drain effect does is that when enemy is inflicted with the drain, they take some damage, right? It's like poison or burn or lacerate, right? They take a small amount of damage. They also, if any status ailments that the enemy inflict will have a 0% chance to proc, which means no matter if they're inflicted by drain, they'll never, example, if a character inflicts weaken, but they're inflicted with drain, even if they get their soul bomb off, they will not weaken the enemy. Also, it also functions as a lifesteal mechanic. Every time when the enemy is hit by the attacking character, they will heal a percentage. We're not sure of the percentage yet, but we do know that it heals a bit of their HP back per hit on their strong attacks, normal attacks, and soul bomb, as long as the drain effect is applied first. They will get all the effects afterwards. So that is Tsukishima in a nutshell. He's amazing, the best PvP character hands down. If you have him in PvP, if you get him, you're gonna be good for PvP probably for the rest of the meta, because they don't update PvP units meta that often. So you're pretty good. That is Tsukishima. Now, Ginjo. Ginjo is a power Aronkar killer with a normal attack, a power no affiliation character with the Aronkar killer. He has normal attack damage plus 25 as the soul trait, which means he's a NAD unit, right? As you can see by his stats right here, 784 attack. Ninja didn't put the SP, but that's kind of irrelevant. I think it's around the same amount as Tsukishima, around 600 and something. But because 630 something, but because he's a NAD unit, SP is irrelevant anyway, unless you're gonna build him as a hybrid, right? So skills, sprint to +1. You know, every character has to get that. Lose plus 40%, pretty high. Goes this multiplies into his attack. He's gonna be hitting like hard. Berserker plus 50%, so you can build him as a hybrid unit. He'll be doing well as a hybrid unit. Flurry doubles the hits of the NAD. Devastation. By the way, he is ranged, and Tsukishima is melee. Let me get that out of the way. Tsukishima is melee, and Ninja is ranged. Flurry doubles the hits, Devastation, so he will do some damage on his soul bomb if you build him as a hybrid. Weaken defense, which means that he'll be doing a lot of damage in like he's basically a boss killer. If you apply this to the boss and then you hit him, if you hit them, they're probably dead, right? Guard break, which means you don't have to worry about breaking guard. You're gonna be able to do the full damage. And follow up +1. Now,
and this before we get to the part where she's better than Masaki, I'm sorry. What'd you say? Go ahead, continue.
That's still in debate among which is better, but follow-up skill, what that does is that when the enemy is knocked to the ground by anything, either a strong attack or the last part of their NAD, of your character's NAD string, they will get knocked to the ground. Usually, you can't hit them on the ground. You have to wait till they get back up if they're not dead already to hit them again. So basically, this basically means that he ignores that. He hits them even when they're on the ground. It doesn't matter if they're on the ground, in the air, sideways, down, diagonal. He will hit them no matter what happens. Great NAD unit, the first power, well, which is red. Power is red. The first power range flurry guard break character. Very good character. There is some debate that he is better than Masaki, but we will know when he is released if he's better than Masaki or not. And last but certainly, shut up, Nendo. Last but certainly not least, Mayuri Kurotsuchi, arguably the worst in the banner, in my opinion. He's not a bad character in any means, but yeah, he's not a bad character, but I'll explain why he's, in my opinion, the worst character. Don't flame in the comments, it's just my opinion, okay? Strong attack recharge means he is an SP unit. He's a Soul Reaper captain with the Espada Killer. Now, Espada Killer, for you beginners out there, is for guild quests. You see, guild quests will be explained in the intermediate to late game video. I'm not gonna go into too much into it right now. But let's say it has something that you have 5 bosses and your objective is to clear within a time limit. Beat all 5 bosses before the time limit ends. So basically he's gonna be a good unit for that, right? He's strong. As you can see, he has 811 SP. It's pretty freaking high. 642. As you can see, the attack and SP swapped. Basically, because he has a high amount of SP and a low attack. High focus and average defense. And he has weakened immunity as well, which means he's going to be very good for the new, difficult, hard guild quest, basically. He's going to be very good. So he has Splinter, right? Bruiser, Berserker, 20%. Frenzy, Devastation, 40%. Havoc, which means the radius of his strong attacks will be larger, but will be increased by 20%. Debilitator plus 5 seconds because he does inflict weakening. Guard break, which means he doesn't have to worry about ever breaking guard. And increase speed, droplet, drop plus 70%. So if you are a beginner, he might be very good for you because this will help you try to get droplets because and I have a conspiracy or a speculation, not a conspiracy, about why this skill exists. The reason why I think this skill exists is because remember that they announced in late December that we're gonna get a new way to power up characters. The reason why we may get so many droplet drop characters is because maybe the new power up may include a large amount of droplets. So they want to prepare you for the drop. Now this isn't confirmed, but this is just what I think. The new power up thing might include a whole lot of droplets. So he's gonna be good for beginners. The Espada killer, which means he's only gonna be good against bosses. He's not gonna do as much damage against regular mobs. And for PvE content, that's not really great except guild quests. So that's why I say that he's the worst of the banner. But he is not bad by any means. The only thing that's bad about Mayuri is his killer. But that's it. KUGO is the best in banner. TSUKISHIMA, and then not last but not least Mayuri. So that's my cover of the characters. Great characters. The power creep has begun. And I will pass it on to Diego. I know y'all are tired of hearing me talk. He will talk about the banners and the value of them. And take it away, Diego.
Thank you. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the main banner, which is called Champion World Summons Uncovered Truth Schemers, which is the main banner, which includes the Mayuri, the KUGO, and the TSUKISHIMA. It also includes Heart Retsu, Speed, the past Kisuke. It includes as well the alternate birth, Beyond Resurrection, Power Nelly L, Beyond Resurrection Heart Grinjo, Mind Hikone, Heart Yorichi, the past, Speed, Cacao Society Byakuya, Tech, Cacao Society Gin, and Mind, Cacao Society White Ego. So basically that's the main banner, and yeah, I like what I am a White Ego fanboy. So yeah, basically this selection of units is really good because it's there are seasonal units, and there are some units that you don't see very often, at least some of them. So if you're a beginner, this is like a must banner. If you're like a myth game, I will also tell that this is a must summon because the value of the units is incredibly high. You must be like in the way to improve on PvP and that. So either you get Tsukishima, also Guild Quest as well. If you're in your way to improve Guild Quest, Mayuri is a good option as well. Also to farm droplets if you're a beginner. But yeah, you have a pretty good selection of powerful characters. Hikone is a really good character. Kisuke is a good character. Nelly L is a good character. Grimjo is a good character. Gin is a good character. A lot of good units were selected for this banner. So We have Mayuri's individual. It's called Capture Your World Summons Observer. Now, I'm kind of that I will tell you to not summon on the individuals because the selection of units is not the greatest. On the Mayuri banner, we have
Toshiro.
We have the
Toshiro.
Tenzazen
We have
Getsu.
Zuru,
Jesus. Sorry, I really cut you off.
Tensa Sangetsu, and Tek Yumichika, which is not one of the greatest units. Like, this selection is really bad. Toshiro, what makes him not one of the best units, not a really good unit, in fact, is that his killer is a non-affiliation killer, which pushes him back a lot.
Now, if I can interject real quick, I want to also tell y'all is that although Toshiro isn't the best character, he will still have value, and I'll tell you why he still has value. He's a Chronicle Quest bonus for Part 3. So if you do put him, it's not all that bad. It's only bad when you have him 4 or 5, and Nindo has him 5 or 5, and I have him 4 or 5.
Diego has him 5 out of 5.
And,
I think Ash, if you're watching this, you have him like 6 out of 5. Alright, let's continue.
So, yeah, alright, keep going, Leo.
Okay, the next banner, it's called Capture Your World Summons Getsuga Tensho. It features the Neo Gijo, it features Wrath Power Makoto, it features
the Trash God,
Machine Society Ulquiorra.
Trash God.
Yes, Makoto is one of the worst units in the game. We also have.
He's good. You know what? He's good. He's very, very good. To collect dust in your box. Amazing character. The best of his league.
Yes.
The Trash God. The Trash King.
Green Hiyori, as we were talking about, were rudely interrupted by Hunter and his
Shut up!
spazzing out.
Shut up, Nando.
Speed Renji.
Yes, we have Yakioi and Speed Renji, which Renji is kind of myth, honestly. But here is a good character, and Ulquiorra as well is a good character. So if you pull them, there's some value in your box, a pretty good value. Also, Ginjo, like my friend Jafar explained earlier, the power creep. So this banner, I think, out of the 3, is the best one in the individuals. Okay, now we move to the Tsukishima individual. Capture Your World Summons, Book of the End.
Hold on. You know what's funny about it? We thought we wouldn't see another Toshiro. But look who it is!
Toshiro and
It's
freaking
another
Ikaku.
Toshiro.
Ikaku is awful.
Okay. So what you're saying now, Diego, I just wanted to, I don't know.
You're fine.
Yeah, so
Go
Toshiro is a running meme on this channel because we've all had bad run-ins with like all the Toshiros basically of
I'm
this
fucking
game.
strangle him. Like, I don't know why he exists. I'm sorry.
That's true.
He's a meme. So it's not that this Toshiro isn't bad in any means. He's actually quite good, but because we've all pulled him a good amount of times, we're sick of him. So don't think that we're clowning him because they're bad. We're clowning them because they won't stop showing up. Am I right?
Because how often they show up in summons. So, going back to the banner, we have the new Speed Tsukishima. We have Mind Shusuke Amagai, which is a great unit as well. I think he was meant for PvP or Guild Quest because of his killer. He has a Captain Killer. We have Machine Society Toshiro. We have Machine Society Toshiro. We have Tech Lisa. And we have the Lost Agent Bankai Ikaku. I can really tell that this banner was like really not put too much thought on what fillers to get. We have Lisa, which is a decent unit, mostly because of her killer. She has a holo killer. And then we have Ikaku, which has a killer of Arankar. So if you pull them, it's a decent value. You still get orbs from leveling up all the units that you get. So even if you get them, it's not a bad pool. That's you can do some PvE content. So yeah, these were the summons, the banners that are coming, the main banner and the 3 individuals with each new unit separate. So moving on. Well, I think that's pretty much it.
And this will be the last thing I do since I'm also one thing. But are you gonna say it? What are you gonna say?
I was gonna talk about the punch event.
Yeah, let me take this one, baby. It's finally something I know. Alright. So!
Sorry, boss.
Your boy Nindo is big on the point event. Like, I wish somebody had told me about how good the point event was at some point, but no, people just don't see it.
I wish.
I wish. God forbid someone tell me. Well, anyway, for you guys playing the game, the point event is really, 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 really good. We have a video I'm gonna have to post on this new channel because it's on my old channel. That's pretty much a guide to why the point event is good. So how you get 5-star tickets, how you get a bunch of bracelet tickets. You just get a lot of good resources and materials. Now the thing with the point event is that basically it's something that you need bonus units for to fully prioritize. I prioritize it regardless, even though I don't do that because I'm stupid. But the bonus units we have for it are Speed TSUKISHIMA. We got the Red Ginjo. We got Tech Mayuri, Speed Chad. Come on, Power Yorichi, Tech Soifon. What's this chick's name again? How did I forget her name? That's not good.
Speed Yashiro.
Speed Yashiro. Power. How am I forgetting names?
Zalaparo.
And then. No, wait, I remember his name. Tech. Wait, I can do this. Tech. No, there's no one I forget. Let's tell me what his name is. Shinji? Shinji, right?
Shinji, yes.
Tech Shinji, yeah. But jokes aside, so if you have 1 bonus unit, that's a stack. If you have 2 bonus units, that's a stack. If you have 3 bonus units, that's a stack. Now, you don't need these bonus units in your team, necessarily. You just need them in your box. So, I mean, as far as I can tell, the bonus units are not that bad, in my opinion, like, in terms of the selection they did, because a lot of like mid-game players might have these units where like Chad, I have Chad, Power Yorichi, I have Power Yorichi, and now the 3 bonus units at the top are obviously going to be at the banner. Now,
something?
Besides that, yeah, of course you can say something. Go ahead.
So for every unit you have up to 3 units, you get 50% bonus on the top of the point medals. And that gives you the amount of points that you increase to get the little rewards. Those includes the 5-star tickets, the droplets, powders for accessories, and etc.
Yeah, by reaching a point goal
also
with the characters, you get certain. By hitting a milestone, you get a reward. You can get 50 orbs, you can get a 5-star ticket, and etc. etc.
A lot of stuff. So, I mean, the point event is just a basic event that you have to do. Like, you know, one of those things in the any game that you say it's a must do. Just you got to do it. To be honest, even if you don't have the bonus units, but these are just the
for example, in the actual point event, I am almost 20 million points in.
I'm at 45 million.
Jesus Christ, guys. Anyway, so. This is the last thing.
So this is the part where Nindo talks about how he absolutely loves TSUKISHIMA's art and absolutely just tosses Masaki to the side for Ginjo. Tosses a mill for another man. Makes sense.
I'm not a simp or nothing like that. But I'm gonna ask an honest question, like the individual banners. So like for an endgame player, I'm sure an endgame player won't be watching this video. But let's say an endgame player comes across this video and is confused. I'd assume you would wait for the individuals if you're gonna do the guild quest and go for Mayuri, and if you're gonna do PvP, you'd wait for the individual for TSUKISHIMA and do that. Is that how it works, really?
It depends. It depends on their bots. If they don't have most of the characters, even an endgame player is gonna summon because that's orbs. So. Any endgame player, depending on their box. If their box isn't that good, they'll wait for the individual. So yeah, that's just that. Just depends on your box.
So that's that, guys. All in all, before I say, would you give the banner a 7 out of 10?
Yeah, I give the banner a 7 out of 10. It's not the best characters, but they're not the worst characters. It's just in the middle.
For sure. Like a new player, I'd say 7.
Yeah, there are some characters that you can clear some PvE content. Including Tsukishima, that's PvP content.
No.
Like if you're talking the 3 individual units, for the 3 main banner units, it's a 10 out of 10. The overall banner, 7 out of 10.
Oh, like the units themselves, yeah, the units themselves are amazing, but like the banner itself is like I don't know.
It's good. It's not like horrible or nothing, but like it's just okay. There's some okay units, there's some good units, and then there's some not so good units. But overall, it's good.
Overall, it's pretty good. But anyway, unless you guys have something to add in, that's all I got.
We will be. I don't know. I guess we're gonna do a stream doing our summons together.
What do you mean? I guess we're gonna do a stream. Of course, we're gonna do a stream. This band, are you kidding me? This band is fucking good.
Where Nindo's just gonna pull. Nindo and Diego are just gonna pull fire while I'm just there pulling.
No.
Freaking cheesecake. But yeah.
You like Gilquist, right? So you'll get me Yuri. You do like Gilquist, right?
I don't do a spot a week, so no.
Oh.
I skip a spot a week, and I do every other week.
It's unfortunate. Anyway.
Yeah, I just want you. That's what you're saying?
No, go on. You were saying something?
That's it. I'm done.
You sure? Are you sure? You better be done. You sure?
I'm done.
Diego, you got anything?
No, I have no more to add.
So, anyway...
be careful on the individuals.
Be careful on the individuals, sure. I wouldn't summon those individuals, I'm not gonna lie. Unless you don't have anybody in there, I wouldn't touch those individuals. I'm just going to. If I'm wrong, you tell me, but...
yeah, they're trash, they're
pretty trash, just as individuals, they're garbage, not gonna lie. But, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you, Diego. Thank you, Javari. You guys are 2 very kind souls. I appreciate you helping me, because if I was doing this alone, I'd pretty much be like a walking duck, and I'll just... Anyway! Much love to each and every one of you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the breakdown. Like I said, big thanks to Diego, big thanks to Javari. I'll try to do more videos like this eventually in the future. I actually want to keep it a consistent thing, so let me know how we did, because I didn't do this alone. This is a joint effort. And besides that, this is your boy Nindo, so signing off. You guys want to say bye? Or hello, or bye? Or something?
See ya, bye my mixtape.
Diego,
Take care, guys. Stay safe.
Diego, come on, speak Spanish. You gotta do it. You gotta do the thing.
Okay. Adios, amigos.
Awesome.